going to reap, and you're going to have a harvest and all this.
Yeah.
That the way that the Holy Spirit is dealing with you, it's not convicting you of sin when you're out there walking after the flesh. It's convicting you of righteousness.
Yeah, 100%. If people actually read that chapter properly, the conviction is that the unbelieving world is reproved of sin. Not the believers. We're not reproved, convicted of sin. We're convicted of righteousness, or how we should be walking. That's hence the Holy Ghost is the comforter and teacher, not the chastiser.
Oh.
Yeah. But I suppose most of us, when we first get saved, we got the baggage of religiosity, and we think that if we do something wrong, the Holy Spirit is there ready to strike us down with lightning and punish us and kill us and hurt us. Well, no, it's a loving reproof, trying to, nudge you in who you are in Christ. Again, the conviction of the righteousness. So, yeah, I 100% agree. The passage explains that in John. To me.
This might be interesting. I don't know. I might even delete it. I did do a recording the other day. I deleted that because I didn't think there was any point, actually. Nothing nobody's heard already.
I mean, what did they really think they were going to achieve by coming in? Just call you more names?
No. Jack Smack 77. Third.
Sorry about that. Just had to move it back a bit. Wasn't sure how far.
Could be.
So. Hello.
So all I know, Dave, is that we just got to this is why all this stuff online and all these arguments and all these swearing and all these insults and ad homs and everything that everyone does.
All right, yeah.
How this person's the devil and all this carry on. This is
juvenile.
Not what we should be worrying about. There's much, much greater.
Who's worrying?
Greater things, more serious things in the pipeline. Together on.
Well,
sorry, I'm uploading something to my channel and it's slowing me laptop.
over here in the U.S., I think what's going to happen is.
Sorry, I've got to get a new laptop.
The rising tide of terroristic Christians.
Who's terrorized, by the way?
Bible believers and free gracers are going to take over.
I would never want to, terrorize anybody. I've never doxed anybody. I know I've been accused of it, and it is a lie. Ben knows that I haven't. I'm sure Ben would have said something if he'd known. I asked him the other day, have I ever doxed anybody? He knows I haven't. I think if I had done, he would have said so. Don't take offence. Don't take this the wrong way. I really couldn't care less where you live. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant to anything. I think the fact that some people do it, I don't know whether sometimes it could possibly be done. It is a possibility to that. Why would I want to dox you? I know where Baldy in Wisconsin lives. I can't remember where on the map he is. I would never even show it. I can't remember. He did show me once. He doesn't. He's not worried about somebody knowing where he lives. He probably wants you to know exactly where he lives so you can go and visit him and share wisdom with him. Not white knighting for him. I'm just saying. So all this doxing stuff, I really don't see the point of it. Unless it's just to apply a bit of pressure or something, which is pretty nasty, actually. Let me see if I can play more of this without it buffering.
Over.
Oh, God.
And then they're going to seek.
I should have waited till. Oh.
And if we're not fully persuaded about free grace in Romans 5:15, for instance, they're going to put us in camps. Guys like the dude will turn us in. But that's all right.
Yeah, it's buffering. I should have left this.
Turn Christians in and say they're doing God a favour.
Oh, sick of this buffering. What's going on? Yeah, I might just pause it. Yeah, I'll pause it. Right, sorry about the delay a little bit there. I was doing something on my channel, uploading. Hold on, I'm editing the audio. And it caused a bit of buffering, so I left off doing it. So this is about 15 minutes later. Oh well, I was just uploading recordings from my recording app, which I'm going to get rid of. All the ones I hadn't downloaded that have been uploaded. Well, you know what I mean. And then I'm just going to delete the recordings from there. If I do any recordings, I'll just do it differently, that's all. They're a pain in the neck, you've got to download it, upload it and whatever. I don't think I'll be doing any of that anymore, because it means a little more work than I want to bother with, because you've got to title it, tag it, and a lot of the time I really don't want to listen to those channels anyway. It's a vexation. I'll just do it slightly differently. I'm not going to tell you what I'll do, but that's, put it this way, even if I do a recording, I am not responsible for what other people say. If you don't like the recordings, so don't make them, don't do a live stream, whatever, or delete it as soon as you've done it, like a certain person does. As soon as he finds out you're recording, he'll delete the stream, won't you, Bruce? That's up to you, though, of course. Anyway, let's listen to Dave, Newmy, and Jace. Got no beef with them particularly. Not happy with Dave saying what he said the other day. I saw the stream where they all piled in. Bro, praise, Olive, dude, and it was just a dumpster fire. It was pathetic, really. Dave thinks he dealt with it like a warrior. Well, I have to say, he wouldn't have had to deal with it if he hadn't sort of provoked it in the first place, really. I'm not saying he's responsible for what those people said. Dave is responsible for what he said. When I said to him, Dave, I've never said anything like that. I wasn't making protestations of innocence, although I am innocent of saying those things. He couldn't even admit to that truth. I left. I would have told him, I've told him a number of times before, Ben isn't the only one who said something to Dave about it. I've been saying, I've mentioned it to Dave on and off over the last couple of months or so. I told him he's not doing himself any favours. Frankly, that's up to him. The fact that Fro went in there with his emotional appeals, he's an absolute novice. He absolutely knows nothing at all about Praise I Am's channel and the antics over there. Fro from Norway. I'm not on about Fro the Pale Galilean, because he knows exactly, well, I say exactly, he knows what Praise I Am's channel is. It's a dumpster fire. It's a pigsty. Fro comes from over there, sort of. Brian Reader, another dummy who thinks there's some sort of big deal about being a veteran. Right? Fro is an absolute total novice. He should not meddle. Really, he should not meddle in other people's affairs, if you can call it that. He hasn't a clue. No offense to him, I don't hate the guy. He hasn't a clue. Looks like Ryan's in there. Just Ryan. Newmy, turn to Jesus rather than to self-harm. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. He might be making bubbling noises. I don't know what he's bubbling through his whatever you call it. Frankly, I'm not interested. And he didn't do himself any favours when he went in there doing it. He does sort of bring things to light accidentally with his attitude. He says things to somebody and all hell breaks loose. I'm thinking of Josh Music's, which I did find quite funny, really. Anyway, let's have a listen to this. If I do record your stream, don't take it personal. If you do, I'm not going to sit in my flat weeping over it. You are responsible for what you say. Simple as that. I don't care. And I'm really not worried. Maybe I shouldn't say I don't care. I'm not worried if people talk about me as though I'm the lowest of the low, whatever. Praise actually is a novice. So's Dude and Olive. In fairness to Olive, though, I have to say, she was more interested in reading scripture the other day than she was in doing a diatribe and attack on, if you can call it an attack, on Baldy in Wisconsin. No, Dude insisted, you know. It's almost like it's a virtue signalling contest. Anyway, enough of my opinions. They're not worth anything, so... Hello, Jace.
So they literally now, in this new plan for New Zealand, biological hazard.
Wow, it could be a biohazard now.
Yes.
They're going to probably put that biohazard insignia on everybody. Maybe they're going to give you a tattoo.
Continue to have ears to hear the Spirit of God, because if you don't have ears to hear, you're deaf.
Yep.
Right. Maybe they're going to throw you in the ocean if you don't do it.
I don't know. I think what they're doing in New Zealand, what they have available, and they've been building for quite some years, is we've got 2 FEMA camps being built in New Zealand, one in the North Island and one in the South.
Okay.
And if you don't comply, then these FEMA camps are for you.
Do they kill you in there or what?
Right. That's the plan. And then if that doesn't work, who the heck knows? Guillotine, maybe? Who knows?
Could be.
So all I know, Dave, is that we just got to, this is why all this stuff online and all these arguments and all these swearing and all these insults and ad homs and everything that everyone does, how this person's the devil and all this carry on, this is not what we should be worrying about. There's much, much greater things, more serious things in the pipeline, which we should be banding together on.
Well, over here in the U.S., I think...
I know what you mean, Jace, being charitable. Banding together, no thanks. I can't sort of band together with people who you literally cannot rely upon, that you can't trust. My trust, my faith is in the Lord Jesus Christ, nobody else. That's it.
What's going to happen is the rising tide of terroristic Christians, Bible believers, and free gracers are going to take over. And then they're going to seek out guys like me. And if we're not fully persuaded about free grace in Romans 5:15, for instance, they're going to put us in camps. Guys like the Dude will turn us in. But that's all right.
Yes, the scripture does talk about that. People will turn Christians in and say they're doing God a favor. Well, they actually believe they're doing God a favor.
Right.
It's nuts. Absolutely nuts what's happening and what will continue to happen. But hey,
You could, I'll just be honest with you. People like Ben, Bill, the Dude, Tom, Olive, that Brian Reeder guy, Vets for Christ, or whatever he calls himself now. Jack Smack 77. They're going to be the kind of people that turn you in. They will.
I agree.
I really do.
There's no need for this rivalry. No need for it.
They're so full of hate.
Yeah, if you don't have if you can't find common ground with someone, if you can't find something to stand on together, then get the heck away from them. Get the heck out.
Mm-hmm.
I saw them come in here the other day. Why did they come in? What did they really think they were going to achieve by coming in? Just call you more names and more insults. And
Did you see that fiasco? That was amazing, isn't it?
yeah, I saw that, and I was like, "What are they doing? Well, what's the
I had
point?"
no the best thing I could have done was take on the whole armor of God, and that's what I did.
Ha!
So I just blasted them with the whole armor of God, and I wore them out.
It's just
Those
stirring.
devils couldn't handle it. Did you see how those devils got even more devilment?
Oh, they are devils.
I saw.
Oh, they are devils now. Okay, I referred to Dude as an empty vessel and Praise as a novice and a pig. Olive, the manatee, you know. Theologically incompetent, literally. And you can slag me off, calling me an ankle biter and whatever, whoever. Whether it's Dave, he's going to plough me. And that day when he went over into Dude's channel, blah, blah. Oh, what was it you said? I've forgotten now. Oh, something to do. Oh, what did he say? It was sounding like the most pretentious garbage in my life. From Baldy in Wisconsin. I thought, I was tempted to go over with him. And after he said that, I thought, no chance of my following you over there with your attitude like that, thinking you're some sort of big man in theology, the men of God. No. I actually think you're theologically incompetent, Dave. I've seen a couple of his streams recently. And you can call me a patsy, I don't care. I would never, as far as I don't think I've ever done it, in the middle of reading scripture, which I have done a lot of times on YouTube, no big deal, anybody can read scripture, KJV, out loud on YouTube, do a video, you know. Please show me where I started swearing and going on about whores and banging this, that and the other. Yes, I've ridiculed what I've seen as being the ridiculous. I can assure you, if somebody came into my channel, whoever it is, and I don't, you know, I'm not, I've got no favourites. They come over to my channel and we're reading scripture, going through scripture, and they start swearing the brains out. I can assure you, they would be kicked out of the studio, probably permanently banned. I'm not trying to get all righteous and everybody. Anyway. No, the hypocrisy of this guy. I mean, I mentioned him using a certain dictionary the other day. It was you. Think about it, right, when I tell you this, because he did do it. I don't suppose he does it all the time. He was actually using an American dictionary of the English language. And he isn't King James only. No harm in going to a dictionary. Sometimes it can help. I go to etymology online, actually. It's easy enough to find. ETYMOLOGY online. And there's little, what you call it, them little box, where you can get an extension, you know, and then just click on it, type your word in and whatever. But anyway, minor point. Oh, I went to King James Bible Research thingy. And I've been there before a couple of years ago, actually. And the text on there, it's too grey. So I'm trying to find an app that makes text stand out better. Like in the side charts here, it's all sort of greyish. And why? Why can't they just use a dark font so I can actually read it better? Anyway.
I was horrified. I saw how everyone was.
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
I too.
I wouldn't even bend. Not a bit. And then that Fro guy, he's another.
He's a new Christian anyway, but
I don't
yeah,
know, because
he's
his
got his own-
testimony was kind of weird. He was in the kitchen floating or something.
yeah, I don't get that. I mean,
It- That's awful, Dave. Come on. I'm trying to, I not that it matters. I didn't, if Bro says he believes in the Lord Jesus Christ, fine, I don't know one way or the other. I did ask Praise in an email if I could have that video where he told Olive about him getting saved. He came to the Lord. I'm sure the reason is I wasn't going to try and slag his testimony off. He didn't give much of it anyway, particularly. Although he did talk about the kitchen and things. I thought I'd actually heard something prior to that, and I didn't quite catch it. I wasn't quite sure what he'd said. I just wanted to get the full story, Didn't despise the guy, of course not. If somebody truly gets saved, I'm chuffed, I don't like. I very rarely you will hear me say I don't believe someone's saved, unless I truly believe. Unless if I've got doubts about somebody, I will say so. Like Praise I have serious doubts as to whether that so-called man is saved or not. If somebody, what was it Praise said in a video recently? He made noise. I've just uploaded that actually. Oh, Bob's got doubts about. Oh no, what was it? Oh, something else. Oh yeah. Praise, because I mentioned about grace in the side chat. Praise said, "Oh, Bob doesn't think we've got any grace." Like that, and he made a silly noise. Yeah, the kind of grace, so-called, that Praise I Am thinks he's presenting is a whole pile of dog poop, as it is with Dude and Olive. A real nasty trio of people. And then they've got their little pet sycophants. And I'm beginning to think, I know Brian Reader is a sycophant. That guy is proper creepy. In my opinion, Josh Music's Fro is becoming like that. I don't know what's going to happen with Fro. I don't know how long he's going to last over on Praise's channel. It's not my problem, it's his. Really?
Encounter with Christ, and he really believes, and good on him,
Yeah, no problem.
But I don't know why he came over by me. And did you notice how when he came over by me at the first time he came over, I don't know if you heard that first encounter we had.
I do. I can't remember the conversation though.
He just came over out of the blue. He was over on Zoo Dude's channel.
Yeah. I personally thought that when Fro came over, he is a novice. Bear that in mind. In my opinion, definitely a novice. I thought he was actually virtue signaling, trying to be the big man of preaching. He tried it on with Wildheart, and really that went south.
He came over.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
right at the first, I didn't recognize him for the first few seconds. Then it dawned on me who he was, because I had seen him on there, but I don't know him real well,
All right. Okay. Oh.
And
I don't suppose anybody does.
Then we got to talking about his testimony.
Yeah, Fro is a big fat frumpisher. He's a big cake muncher.
I think he brought it up, and I said, "Sure, I'd like to hear it or whatever." And he gave it, and then I started to give him mine, I think, and he kind of cut me off. He wanted to know.
Yeah, one or two people have done that. I've heard your testimony, I think, Dave. Yeah. I don't want to say anything really.
He kept getting upset about something, and I don't know why.
I can't
Because
remember.
we were having it seemingly a decent conversation,
Yeah.
and then he just started in on me that
Oh,
about something. He came over there. He had a specific purpose that he came over for. I think
yeah.
to cause some kind of strife.
Oh, I don't
And
actually think Fro from Norway is actually a sort of troublemaker. I just think he's that much of a novice. He's really stepping into things that I don't fully understand even. And I've been aware of what goes on at Praise's channel for 4 years, probably a bit more, and one or two others, and Dave and all that stuff. And yeah, Fro is out of his depth, totally out of his depth. And if you don't like it, or Fro doesn't like it, or Dude, Olive, Praise, see if I'm worried. I'm not.
I was not happy.
I think he came. Yeah, I think there was something else going on there. That
I think he may well have had good intentions. Generally, I say good, reasonable sort of intentions in his own mind. It just didn't work out. And what does work out with Dave? Nothing. Dave is very awkward to communicate with. He's very lacking in communication skills. He's not as
Yeah.
I genuinely believe Dave isn't as smart as he thinks he is. I really do.
It was unfortunate because
Yeah.
I thought it was a nice conversation for a while, and even he said so. But he went back to the dude laughing and stuff a little bit there in the beginning when the dude was talking to his daughter about some money issues or something.
Yeah.
And then then they played the thing, and the dude was like rejoicing, like the guy. He said that I shut down. I kicked him out. I didn't kick him out. I just shut the broadcast down. That's it.
I probably shouldn't say this, but his phone call was public. He actually said to his daughter, "Oh, don't only phone me when you want some money."
He left on his own accord. I didn't even kick him out. I didn't remove him or nothing.
I know you didn't. He was lying, and yet he
Yeah.
said you were. I know.
I just
heard
shut it off. I just shut the broadcast off. I just said fuck it. I just said goodbye. You know.
Yeah. You had enough.
No, I mean, and then he says,
It's your broadcast. You didn't kick him out.
then he said, well, I'll be going back there the first time. And then the second time, I think, let's see, he came back again. Oh, yeah, with the whole gang, he came back. That's right. He came.
I've noticed one thing about Fro from Norway. He asked Dave a question, and he's done. I think he did similar with Wildheart. He kept asking the same question over and over and over again. Dave kept telling him, "I'm not going." Just kept refusing to answer. Fro must have been going on 20 minutes or so, every 5 or 10 seconds, asking his same question. I would have given up after the second time, me personally. Yeah, I think there's something wrong with the guy. Understandably, partly when you think about what he said of his own past. Yeah, I don't hate Fro. Please, whatever you do, don't accuse me of hating the guy. I don't. And I don't despise his testimony. I haven't heard the sort of full details of it. As I say, I did ask Praise for that recording, that video, that live stream. I'm sure he heard something just before. I'm sure I heard something that he said just before he mentioned it, and I couldn't quite, because his accent is very thick Norwegian, obviously. And I just didn't. Maybe if I ever do bother talking to him, or he ever bothers coming over to talk to me, I'll probably ask him. It's not a problem, but I will say the problem is he has probably been poisoned. The well has been poisoned against talking to me about anything. I'm not bothered too much. Doesn't surprise me. That's what cults do. Egregores. It's what egregores do. If I ever do end up in a conversation with him, which I doubt, I will ask. Simple as that.
Came back first,
Kettle boil.
and he starts cross-examining. He demanded an answer
Yeah. Yes, he was.
from me for his questions. He was
demanded
interrogating.
that you answer his questions.
Yeah, where the hell? Since when do I have to answer his questions? Because he's pro.
It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
It was, man. It was the weirdest thing. And then the dude came in, and all the rest of them come in.
Yeah.
And did you see how I juggled them all around on purpose?
Fuck, man, you didn't answer my questions either.
I saw what you did.
Well, I'm not
Joe-
answering any
told
more
us Joe
stupid
Biden.
questions. I'll be honest with you. I'm not answering stupid questions.
Well, you're not
anymore.
obligated. You're not obligated to.
No, I'm
you're
not
obligated.
Joe Biden on my ass.
I'm just not going to answer foolish, stupid ass questions anymore.
There's really no point.
And what happened between me and
Because
Bill
it's gonna
really
be
did
no
happen
result.
behind the scenes in a private chat. And nobody knows about it because it was between me and Bill. And
Mhm.
then I got mad after that, and then they all used it against me. But what they don't know is what went on.
The other thing is, I was in the studio when Dave was saying those things. There was a guy, whoever it was, could have even been a female, in the side chat with a sock account, taking the mick, trying to wind Dave up and saying stuff, via the keyboard. People conveniently ignore that. But anyway, let's listen to this. He had a private conversation with Bill. Okay.
On between me and Bill and his wife. It all started with the wife. She jumped me one day in the chat room, and I didn't know it was her. I didn't know that was his wife.
Yeah, that's
I had
his
no
wife.
idea.
She does it to me as well, Dave. Yeah.
And I just responded to her. I said, "What are you talking about?" And he got all mad. So then about maybe, I don't know, several days later, I went in on a private chat with him, and we talked it out about Smokey Saint. And I said, okay, Bill, I'll tell you what. I said, we'll part company. If that's the way you feel about it, we'll part company, because, your wife is starting to tell me that I'm, kind of a pedophile too, just like the dude does. And all you people are starting to say this kind of stuff because of Smokey Saint. I said, I don't even hear. I never talked to the guy, and it's like, we weren't like friends. I don't know what the hell, where people get this idea. You know what I mean?
From you.
Huh?
No. Dave never said he was good friends with Smokey Saint. He's never said that.
I mean, I might say it now because I mean, what I mean by that is I wasn't enemies with the guy either.
No, he's.
I mean, I was
he's never
online
said
friendly with
You were
Smokey
friendly.
Saint.
You were friendly with him. So what?
Right, but we weren't
that.
like,
He never said that.
huh?
Shut up, Numi. Shut up.
Never said that.
I think Numi likes the conflict too, actually.
Yeah, so do I. I think he does as well.
Hey, what is it
I
with
think
you,
he
Numi?
likes
Why do you like all
going
this
back and
conflict?
forth.
Honestly, what do you gain out of it? What the hell is there to even gain?
Did you hear what this guy just said? He never said that.
Numi, let me just ask you an honest question. Numi. Can you talk sense, or is this some kind of fucking game you keep playing?
I feel like I'm in like a different world or something.
I think you are in a
see
different
or
world. I think
hear-
you're out of your fucking mind somewhere.
You don't hear what I hear. You don't.
I
see
think
what
you're
I
hearing
see.
things that we can't hear, and you're seeing things that we can't see. But
Yeah.
it's because your mind has been fried or something with all that marijuana, and you're so fucked up that you are on a different fucking level. You're cruising around in the twilight zone lately. I'm not joking.
I agree.
I miss my wife.
And you're getting worse,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
You're just
I know.
getting
You know
weird.
what?
You're
The problem
actually
is-
getting weird, Numi. You're getting weird. You
Numi.
tell me I'm nuts and I'm mentally ill and all the time. You've been doing that for a long time. And you're the weird one, man. You're
I wish
weirder.
somebody could tell my
So-
wife I'm becoming.
So
weird
Numi,
without
so
her.
Numi, here's the thing, Numi. I
Yeah.
understand that you're hurting, that you miss your wife. Okay, that your life is in tatters at the moment.
Your life
because of
is in
this.
tatters.
Yeah,
I
look at how
I
you're
understand.
mocking Jay, Stephen.
Yeah,
What are
I
you
know. I'm
mocking
trying
Jay
to
for?
help you. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
What are you mocking him for? I mean, we're trying to,
You didn't hear
we
what I
actually
just
gave a
heard?
damn about you. I sent you 3 Bibles. We tried to be friends with you for years. I don't know. You were good
That's
to us
right.
for a while there, but then all of a sudden, there's something really going wild here. Something
You
crazy.
didn't hear what I just heard Jay say?
Yes.
Dude.
See, see, what he's trying to do now is he's just trying to, I don't know what he's trying to do, Dave. Trying to have a good, decent conversation. Troll.
You're
Troll
We've
me.
never,
Every time I come in.
Jace, I don't never attacked us and any kind of shit like that. And,
No,
maybe we've
I
had a
won't.
couple disagreements.
you
But I'll tell you
did.
what,
You
most of the
don't know.
disagreements that have come about are because, and I'm going to tell it like it is, are because of these other people that want to sow discord between us all.
Oh,
And they've done a good job. Almost a couple times they've tried it, and they got us pissed off at each other a little bit sometimes, and this and that. But that's not a good breeding ground over there. That's just a breeding ground for trouble now.
It
But
is,
Numi,
it is.
you keep going and dabbling in there and all this shit. Where do you really stand? You won't even tell us anymore. You're like, what the hell is wrong with you, man?
I
And
stand
sucking
with
on that
God.
bong all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I stand with
You know, I
Jesus.
mean, so here's the thing,
Fuck all
because
you homos.
see, here's the thing with Numi, right? Is because
You
his life is not in a good place. He gets pleasure in trying to demean people online and put himself up. It's
Yeah,
all
and
he's trying to
we're
do.
not here, Numi,
Because-
I don't know how many times we're not really here to demean you, man. We really aren't.
No,
And you
I
just
mean,
keep it up, man.
I mean, my life is going pretty good. I work hard. I've got things happening in my life.
And now you got this shit going on in New Zealand that could be a real threat,
Yeah, I know, and this could be a threat to everything. I might have to torch my house. I might have to torch my house and walk away.
You might have to get the hell out of that continent.
Yeah, I know. But where would I go? Because you guys are following suit.
I don't know if Australia's better, is it? I don't know.
Australia is worse, Dave. Australia has basically become a police state. It is really bad over there. Really bad.
You might have to just come to the U.S.
No, you guys are going to be much, much worse than me.
Well, yeah, but at
Am I?
least you can, have guns here and get with people.
yeah, there's just an
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm pretty well set up.
Defend yourself, but the police will just shoot you. They'll just send a drone with some explosives on it to your door, which they have done before, and they'll just blow you up. It's not funny, of course. Just because you've got a firearm doesn't mean you're safe from the police or the government or the military. They'll just turn up with 50-ton tanks or something, helicopters, drones. There is nowhere on this earth for anybody to hide unless you can get to the Antarctic and you've got supplies for whatever. You couldn't even survive down there. Where could you go? Maybe the extreme north of Canada somewhere.
Feel like I'm not
Right.
dependent on the government for anything.
But the problem is they could come to you, see?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so the best thing I can do is stay under the radar, which is what I do.
Try
Here's
to.
what happened.
No, Jace, you can't. You're being naive. Seriously. It's great that you've got confidence. You cannot escape the government. Once they've got the beady eyes on you, that's it. They'll just wait for you to make one mistake. That's all that's needed. Nobody's under the radar. It's not like China yet. You're not under the radar.
Numi, did you suck in? Did you see, Jace? You didn't take that fucking shot, did you?
Absolutely, I never would. I knew what it was about.
And Numi,
before
did
it
you
even-
take that damn shot? Did you take it?
Boosted like a fucking whore bag.
Yeah. So seriously, Numi, did you or did you not?
Fucking inject me, baby. Fuck me.
I don't know if he's still. I don't know what to believe with him.
Yeah, I don't know either. You know what? Over the last 2 years, Numi's mind has been degrading to a point where it's just dust now, Dave. It's dust gone back to the dust.
Yeah.
He's brainless. I can't even have a decent conversation with him.
No,
with
you
him
can't.
anymore.
I
No.
can't. I can't.
I don't even know how they.
All he wants to do is make fun of my accent. I mean, is this the state of what happens when
I'm just repeating what you're
when a
saying.
person? It's like he's reverting back to childhood. Like, is this
If
early
you
onset?
think your accent is funny, then I can't help you, sir.
Is this early onset dementia, Numi? Because you've over the last 2 years, I don't know what's happened to you, man. But your life is just his life is an absolute chaos. He has to come on here. He has to pull people down to make himself feel better.
I'm not.
He does it all the time.
What are you talking about? The world's gone
But now
crazy.
you've got the Praise I Am crew. You've got friends over there, Numi. All right, so maybe you should hang out over there with them, you know, and they're your
Well, they're
friends.
not
They're
on
your
tonight.
gang,
There's
you know?
nothing to do, so you can't go over there.
No, Jace is the traitor.
Is anybody on tonight? I don't even know. I'm not.
See, there
really
you
well
go. There you go. Another accusation. Jace is
Look
now a
at that
traitor.
shit. Yeah.
I mind my own business for the
What
most
the hell
part.
did you do? I don't understand it. I don't
I
get
don't
this.
know. Neither do I. Neither do
Honestly,
I.
I
Went
don't.
over there and called you a whore.
I haven't been over there for a couple of months, actually. I got asked to come in the other day, and I didn't go in. I don't want to go in.
I heard it
Not
myself.
not while all this is going on. I don't want to go in.
We need an interpreter. Jace, I can't help it, okay?
You know what? At this stage, Numi, I can't even converse with you on a rational human level. So don't even try.
No, I was just, interested in what you were saying about your life is in tatters, mate.
You see, there we go again. It had to happen. He has to do this stupid friggin' stuff, Dave.
Okay, so what you were saying was stupid fucking stuff then. Is
No,
that
what you do is really stupid. Okay.
That's
You know, I've got an accent. So what? Why keep going on and on and on like a frigging record about stuff?
Yeah, I
So
don't
what
get
if
it.
I've got an accent? You've got an accent as well.
Yeah, so what? What's the big deal?
It's because I keep telling him we need a translator, and he totally disregards what I say.
You know, there we go again. More stupidity. More stupidity.
He's not going to get someone to translate for him. He's just going to keep going on with his New Zealand accent.
Numi, shut your mouth. I speak English. Shut your mouth. I'm sick of your stupidity. Why don't you just, for maybe one day, try not trolling people?
Oh, yeah.
So what's going on in New Zealand?
You know what? I hear the bong again, Dave. I hear the bong.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole life. That's what life's all about now.
Yeah.
Sucking on that bong.
You know what, man? If I was married and my marriage was on the rocks, I would be doing everything in my power to reconnect and fix it. But no, not Numi. Just gets on his bong and makes fun of New Zealanders online.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
How am I going to fix it?
You know what?
I
And
don't
I
know.
remember his wife coming online, and she's a lovely girl. She's so lovely.
I don't understand it
you
because
you
you've got
remember?
a family. You've got a mom and a dad. You've got a sister.
Yeah.
You know her family. You travel. You got a lot of money to be able to travel over there to Tehran. I don't get it.
And here's me in New Zealand. I've had to work for every penny, and I don't really have anyone, Dave.
The Ma came over to visit her, and then he just kind of let them two go their own way or something. Didn't even get involved. And I don't really know what happened. He's not really. I don't know what happened. The Ma came over to visit the daughter, and I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know why Numi wouldn't hang around with them or do things with them or whatever.
Well, I told you, man. Her mom went apeshit crazy.
I don't know if I believe that.
I don't believe it. And you know, and if she did raise her voice and go a bit nuts, my question would be, what did Numi do?
Yeah, I don't understand why you didn't take the reins there and take them women shopping and out to eat and spend time with them. I don't know what the fuck's going on,
Yeah,
but I don't really know.
that would have been the wise thing to do. Entertain them, you know,
Take them
treat
over
them
by
like,
the family
you
and
know,
stuff.
treat them like ladies, you know, treat them
Yeah.
like ladies, and you know,
Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all.
you don't want to get on the bad side of your wife's mother. It's not a good look for anyone.
I tried to do all that, man, despite all the difficulties.
I'm going to move it forward.
Cleaner assault.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Oh, sometimes you might need to let your wife give you a hiding, right?
What the hell, man?
This is just crazy, Dave.
So I spent 3
I don't
months
know.
in the
It's just
basement 'cause
fucked up.
You know, show the dogs, and
no,
you know.
talking about before.
and it was you seem to be very happy, the both of you. So for this to be disaster over the eggshells just makes no sense whatsoever. It should have been fixed. When you turn around and you go, "Oh, I could have fixed it," the problem is the longer you let things go, the harder it is, Numi. So why don't you just fix it pronto? The harder it is.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares. I honestly just don't think he cares, Dave, about anything.
Nope. I don't know what to make of it anymore. You know, and then you got these other assholes on another channel making all that trouble constantly. I don't know what to, it's just, then it came over by me and I didn't tolerate it.
Dave,
I
I think you provoke them purposely because you think the general idea is that you're just going to make them stupider. You couldn't possibly make them any stupider. You set them up for it, really. In truth, I'm not agreeing with you. I definitely don't agree with those pigs over in that trio of pigs in Praise's channel, and some of the others, the big heads, like Sister Joss Music, Centurion, the disingenuous sympathy. Who cares about your military service? It doesn't prove anything about you, really. Theologically, it's just completely meaningless. It doesn't carry any weight.
actually, I just juggled them all around. Did you see how I juggled them?
After the mother-in-law left was the worst part of it.
I saw that court of public opinion you tried to do today, Dave. But in all honesty, you've said to them, "Stay away from me. Stay away from my channel." Okay. Right. So if you want them to stay away from you, you know, I wouldn't be doing that. What's the point?
No, but I mean, I know.
Yeah, but he wanted them all to stay away from him. Then he lets them in his studio backstage. He knew who it was. Why didn't you just ban them permanently? I did it with Dude the other day. He's permanently banned from his StreamYard. I'm not gonna change that. If the others come in, they'll get banned as well. Simple. Bye bye. Is it for entertainment purposes?
Oh, I'm just rubbing it in that they're assholes. You know.
Here Jace goes again.
I'm beginning to wonder why the hell a lot of these people don't see what the hell's really going on over there.
Why do I deal with you, Dave?
Because people need. That's why.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't really need many people in my life. I don't need to be part of a part of anything. I am part of the body of Christ, and I meet with other people. You know,
You're full
it's a shame. It's a real shame for me because I used to enjoy going over there and listening to some of the content, and I still do like some of the content. But you know, I don't feel that I have a platform to even say anything anymore. You know, even in the chat, I just won't. There's no point. But I'll go over there and listen every now and then if there's a decent topic that's being discussed.
Yeah, right.
Listen, mate.
Yeah, see, Nimi, you just can't help yourself. You're like a broken record.
Fuck you, man.
Just change the content, change the channel, Nimi.
You keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth, you understand?
What are you talking about? All we were trying to do is help you. All we're trying to do is get to the bottom of what's really going on with you, Nimi. That's all me and David are trying to do. And you have the audacity just to turn around and insult me again?
Excuse me. If you were married, and if I told you my mother-in-law came over And she freaked out at me. Yeah, so how can you help me? You don't have a mother-in-law.
I just told you. Sort it out as soon as possible, as pronto, because the longer you leave it, the more it's going to fester. No, it's on it. You know what? There we go. It's just one big joke. It's just one big joke. Just one big joke. There's no point. There's no point.
You got to use these words.
Yeah, it's just a damn joke.
Let him just get gangrene. Let him just get gangrene and just leave him to it. All right.
It's goofy.
Probably shouldn't. Yeah. And I heard all that crap about your mum. I mean, oh my goodness, your mum's in peace now.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Yeah. They know all about it, huh?
It's like they know all the details. They know everything that went on. They know what you did and what you didn't do. It's like they had a camera in your house watching your every move.
They got it all figured out, don't they? Mm-hmm.
It's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Oh, it's just unbelievable. I'll never talk to those people again, dude. Honestly.
You know what's even more terrible?
You know what I mean by that? I know they'll come over here to attack me once in a while. I'll probably let it happen. But
Mhm.
I'm not ever going over to their channel. I don't want nothing to do with them, really. And the sad part is that they keep it up with me. You know, why don't they just go away, never come back, just leave?
They leave
Stop.
you alone,
You don't need to
yeah.
talk to. You don't need to talk about me anymore. You just go have your debates and talk about the people that don't know nothing and leave me out of it.
It's like I don't understand what are they trying to get from you? What do they want from you?
If you want them to leave you out of it, Dave, don't let them in your studio. It's simple. I'll ban them as soon as they get in me backstage. That's it. Gone. Done with.
Well,
They want you to
they've marked me as
submit.
being basically. They got me marked as a devil, and that I am worshiping. How do they put it? Not necessarily directly worshiping Satan, but I'm the Satan unit or whatever, and I'm, all this stuff and unsaved and everything. Well, then leave. I mean, here's the.
Why take them seriously? Can you really take them seriously? I would say no.
People that hang around with atheists and all different weird doctrines and philosophers. Listen, man, you don't need me in your life. Just go.
And the crazy thing is that you don't have to submit to them. In fact, Scripture says, "Submit to God, resist the devil, and he shall flee from you." So the only submitting that you need to be doing is to God.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't know what they want. They're demanding an apology. They're demanding things.
It doesn't make
And
any
even
sense.
So here's the thing: if I had to demand an apology from someone, and someone apologized because I demanded it, that's not an apology. That's not even an apology, Dave.
No.
A true apology is when you
And
apologize
the
to
thing about
someone.
really the Bill thing is between me and Bill. It's got nothing to do with anybody else. It's not between me and anybody else. It's got nothing to do with anybody else. And what's interesting now is I think Bill took his channel down completely, or something. I don't know. Completely gone.
I don't know what went on there.
I think they're all going through a different. They're going through a different.
I wouldn't take that too seriously. Bill leaving YouTube. He's done a video this morning slagging Ryan off. I think it was his stock account. What's it called? Let's have a look. I don't care if you know who to subscribe to. I'm going to start unsubscribing from a lot of channels anyway. What was it called? What's his channel called? Oh yeah, Potato Peeler. Bickering Taters. That's probably Bill. That's his mentality. Juvenile garbage. No time for the guy anymore. I still think he's Christian. And that's a struggle to believe that, to be honest, sometimes.
Different platform or something. I forgot the name of it.
Rumble. It's Rumble. It's basically Rumble, Dave. They're all going to Rumble, I think.
It was between you and Bill, but then you got his daughter involved.
Dude,
That's what
it had nothing to do with anybody but Bill and his wife or whatever.
Why do you got to do that shit, man?
See, you won't listen to me. You have no. You heard it over and over again. I don't want to keep telling it to you, but this goes back to an incident that occurred with the wife. It's got nothing to do with anybody. That's between me and Bill, and I don't give a fuck about them because of the things that happened between me, Bill, and his wife, and what was said to me.
I'm going to share this Rumble page with you. I'm on there, obviously. I think you probably know that. I'll share this tab. There's the Dave Cornell 2. He's uploaded some new ones. Yeah, Bruce. Wow, he's uploaded. How many has he uploaded now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 15. Oops. They're all short ones, though. You can find, I don't know if I can post a link on this. I'll do it in the comments on my StreamYard. Let's just go back there. And I'll show it. Oh, why is that gone? I'll share screen again. Why did I lose that screen share thingy? There. Just go back to that tab. I'll put it in the, and I'll show it on screen. Hopefully. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't make a comment. And then show it on screen. I'll do a banner. It'll show up big. There's the link. Wouldn't take you 2 minutes to copy that out. Why did I lose me screen share then? Oh, well.
That shit was because I was so
Yeah, and that's the thing. And that's the thing. In the future, if you both mutually chose to go your separate ways and leave it,
Yeah.
why can't everybody else? Why can't
We
everyone
actually
else?
did. I mean, and then after that, that wasn't good enough. I told Bill, I unsubscribed and everything. I said, all right, brought the dude into the situation, and now the dude wants to fight. Now the dude wants to not just fight me, but he wants to fight Buddy Time and he wants to fight Tim Matthews.
You're forgetting that Bill and Dude both think that they are hardcore free grey. And I don't know if anybody remembers, I certainly do. Dude went into Bill's channel, absolutely lied about Baldy in Wisconsin. It's obvious that it was a load of tosh. Bill didn't say a word. He didn't say a word when Dude called me totally satanic. All Bill could do was type those famous words, anything goes with free grace. No defense of a brother at all. And Bruce was actually whinging and weeping and crying about nobody coming to Bill's defense. I certainly didn't, for obvious reasons. And going by what Bruce said, nobody else did either. I find that amusing. I find that very amusing, really, and ironic.
You know, does he want to fight me?
I don't know, but I don't think he would either. That wouldn't be a good idea.
I'm an ex-tournament fighter, David.
It doesn't even matter. You're big enough
Fighter,
to knock his
wouldn't
block the fuck off anyway, you know.
Yeah, I know, but I wouldn't. Yeah, different
Right.
story.
If the guy really was up to no good and he wanted to hurt you, you'd put the hurting on him.
Listen, I'm thinking if you're gonna say all that stuff to Bill
Who?
about his wife and all his family and stuff like
There,
that,
you know, you just keep it up. You see, you're meddling in somebody else's
oh, you're
affairs.
not telling me what I want to hear, man.
I'm not required to tell you what
I
you
would
want to hear.
ever do that to my
I don't care what you would never ever do. You're so wonderful, Numi. That's good. You're such a wonderful guy. Be wonderful and leave me
I have
alone
the right
about
to
it.
hear because
You got no business sticking your nose in with it. Nobody else does either.
you have
No, it's no one's business. It really isn't anyone else's
It's the same
business.
shit.
Stop.
The same damn shit, basically in a different way with the Smoky Saint shit. Okay, I didn't want to get involved in the Smoky Saint shit. They were trying to force me to follow them, to dox the guy and do all that shit. They wanted me to follow the multitude to do evil. I didn't want no part of it. I didn't care what he did. I didn't care about the court hearing. Now you're all sticking your nose into something that's got nothing to do with you, and you're making it a point to fucking keep it up, and you're just never going to stop, Numi. You're never going to stop. The Fro guy's never going to stop. The dude's never going to stop. Ben's never going to stop. And those are the big ones, and all the rest of them follow suit. They all follow the leaders. You're just nuts. You're fucking nuts, man.
And
Numi,
you know what?
you're as nuts as a
Don't have a leader other than Jesus Christ. I'm not following you, Praise, Dude, Olive, Ben, any of you. I never was. Or Bill. or Scripture Unbroken or any of you. I'm not following you. There's no requirement on me to follow you. And I've been saying it for months. I don't trust anybody. I'm not required to. Psalm 118, verse 8. KJV, of course. I do listen to people. I try to be communicative. I'm willing to talk and things. I get a chance for conversation now and again. I'm not a bandwagoner.
The rest of it.
You know what, Dave? And then we go back to the Beatitudes of how Christian could be.
You're nuts if you don't understand my concern.
Well, you're this between people and all the different things, and that's not really a good place to even try to help anybody because they want to get you. They're out to get you, and there ain't nothing you can do.
Yeah, they want to scalp you. They want to collect scalps for their wigwam. The same with that. Is it Dave from I'm Here, Lord, Send Me? 1 minute you're saved, 24 hours later you're not. They're after collecting scalps. So is Fro. So is Dude and Praise and Olive. What a nauseating bunch of people. You're never collecting my scalp. My scalp will never be in anybody's wigwam. Theological wigwam, moralistic wigwam, whatever.
And like the Apostle Paul, he didn't go after the people that were coming to get him. And then once he went to prison or whatever, somehow he had some leave with a centurion or whatever and all these things. Maybe he was able to travel a little bit. But for the most part, yeah, they were against him too, but he didn't go after the ones that didn't believe. They just didn't believe. Some of them consorted with Paul and others didn't, So he received all that came onto him, but not everybody comes. So, you can't go chasing people about it. But this contention here, this has got nothing to do with the furtherance of the gospel at all. This is just contention and strife all the time and damning and ministering condemnation and damnation continuously. This is not right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, if you don't believe like they believe, you're condemned. They won't build you up. They'll tear you down. I see it all the time. A person disagrees.
Been trying to tear other people down the way he slags them off. Me and Ben and obviously Tom, Praise and Olive. Praise, Dude and Olive. It's boring, a lot of it. Yeah. Why would anybody...
It's unlike Donkey Kong.
Yep.
It's not the gospel.
Nope.
It's not how you reason with someone. It's not how you love someone where they're at.
No. It's ridiculous.
I know.
What kind of English are they going to speak in heaven?
Kiwi English.
Oh, wow.
Yep, no eye has seen or ears has heard the good things that God has in store for those that love him. What a beautiful scripture that is. Yeah. But there's no place for you, Dave.
You know why? It's because I got
don't even say, there's no place for you, so don't get on your channel. Don't read the word.
Yeah, I mean, even Ben is a real problem too. He likes to run around, and I've been picking on him because he's such a pain in the ass. And he just sits there on his community page and talks about it, and then he goes running around talking about it. Ben never keeps his mouth shut about it either. And they there's so many busybodies in everybody's affairs between him and Bruce and other people and Brian Reeder. And Brian Reeder came over making trouble one day.
I got falsely accused of not speaking up.
Yeah, no, I was over there, Dave. Remember, I was over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I addressed them.
Hey, where was it? On Beckles' channel, or what the hell was that?
Yeah, it was on Beckles, yeah. Oh, yeah, you were there. Yeah, you were there. I was there.
Yeah.
Crazy thing is, I've said nothing about him. But everything that he tried to put onto me was stuff that everyone else was saying about me. And Dave, you know I hardly come online. I don't come online that much. I don't engage that much. Have you heard me insult these people?
Nope.
That's not how I roll. I don't have to agree with them, and if I don't agree with you, then that's my right not to agree with you. But I ain't gonna curse you and say you're going to hell and that's the end of it. I ain't gonna do that. just too much, Dave. It's just
That's ridiculous.
He did more than just curse them, man. He wished.
Oh, I got to work on that chair of mine. I forgot I left it outside. It's going to get wet. I got to get that in today.
actions.
You know,
Because I don't condone it doesn't mean that Dave has to
and then there was
apologize.
these accusations that I was a pedophile, and they set me off. So they deserve. You keep bringing it up. If you keep bringing it up and you keep this shit up, I'll never talk to you again. I promise you.
Shut the fuck up, Jace.
I've had it. Now knock it off.
All right, I'm knocked off.
Good. Knock it off. Knock it on the head, Nemi. It's none of your business. It's none of my business. It's between Dave and Bill. The end.
Looks like I'm never talking to you ever again. It was fucking delicious, man. I'm sorry, but are you kidding me right now?
What are you doing? Are you eating ice cream again?
This is fucking this is
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah, he's eating ice cream, Dave. He's got his head, a face, and a tub of ice cream.
Really? I'm not eating any of that. I'm having some shit.
Nemi, you've got to stop eating so much. It'll kill you.
It's like we're never talking ever again.
It will kill you. Yep, and you shouldn't even be thinking about other ladies because you're married.
Am I?
Unless you're divorced and we don't know about it yet.
Am I?
Project that kind of anger.
Not normally. Like I've known you for 10
I'll
years.
tell you what,
Yeah.
this mischief going on here is really gone over the edge.
You bring it up one more time, and I'm fucking never talking to you.
It's
ever
more to do with allowing people to control your emotions, Dave.
again. All right, that's it.
When you allow someone to control your emotions, then they've got control over you. And that's what happens.
That's it. We're never talking again, Jace.
I mean, does Jace have emotions? Yeah, he does.
You know what I'd like to see?
No,
I'll
I'm
tell you
not going to allow other people to control my emotions. It's
I'm going
not.
to challenge you guys to watch. All right. So, Numi,
When was the last time you went on a date, Jace?
Oh,
who cares?
you know what? That would be telling. I'm not going to tell you because if I told you, I'd have to kill you. It's a secret.
Yeah. Why are you gay?
Let's just say Adam was a cowboy.
Why are you gay?
Pretty hard to find a woman when you've got 3 llamas
Why are you gay?
because people go, oh, he's got llamas. There must be something wrong with him.
Listen,
Why are you gay?
I want to know.
You want to know why are you gay?
I want to know.
Turn into constant contention.
Here we fucking go.
I tell you now, everything over there was great with me until I called Kevin a demon, and then all hell broke loose.
Yeah, it was over whether you believe a Christian can be possessed of an evil spirit. I remember it vaguely. It was over a year ago now, and that hasn't stopped, has it? I don't think. I don't know. Don't know what's going on with that. It's not really my problem, you know.
So you on the you need a ride? Is it raining?
Yeah, and I would annoy the shit out of you in the car all the way to my destination.
Yeah, I'd still pick you up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
they,
still-
I would keep driving, you know what I mean? And I would make sure to go over a puddle and to soak him while I drive away.
You would do that? You would do that? Really?
And then give him the finger out of the window.
Really? So you just leave him there in the rain and the dark on his own?
Yeah.
Not just me, you and everybody.
No, I wouldn't do that to Dave either. What a brother you are, mate.
My point is, as annoying as you are, always be the guy who gets picked up on the side of the road when it's raining.
Listen, you're the one that's annoying, and I would pick you up on the side of the road. Let's get that straight.
I would pick you up too, man. But if it was Dave, I would be driving.
I would pick you up first, Numi, before you pick me up.
I would
Okay.
pick up Jordan. I would pick up Body Time.
And you would leave Dave behind. You would just leave him in the gutter.
I would pick up Praise before I picked up Dave.
Man, what a brother, man! What a brother we have in Numi.
I'd rather pick up Olive.
Yeah.
Dave, how do you feel about that, mate? You would be left for dead, pretty much.
I'm kind of ignoring it. Yeah, I don't think it's funny anymore. You know, all this stupid shit.
Well, no, because you'd sent him 3 Bibles.
It's just it's entirely just it's
See what happens when you send someone Bibles, Dave? See what happens?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the Bibles, but I don't appreciate your attitude. You know what I mean? You gotta fix the attitude. Are you gonna drop this shit or what?
you're not ever.
Jace is unbelievable.
Oh, no, I am. I'm awesome. That's how unbelievably awesome I am.
Can we all agree to never talk to each other ever again?
You know, if you really want that, I can deliver.
And unsubscribe, unfollow, unfriend.
But see, I don't believe you really want that.
But yeah,
I think you like all this contention.
I'm gonna block you.
Yeah, he does like it, Dave. He loves that.
Yeah,
Block you.
yeah, I really don't like it.
No, I can see that. It's actually causing a bit of a
I
problem.
honestly
for you.
don't like it. I don't like it, any of it, none of it. But I'll deliver. I will deliver back. I'll deliver it back,
That's why it's so entertaining.
and I'll deliver it back so fucking hard.
Every day there's something.
And I made a show of them openly that night. They came over on my channel like that. That's what I would do. That's the best I could do on here. But I did it. I let them have it, and I juggled them around, and I made them talk to each other and alone.
Yeah,
and
I
all
saw that.
and I kept them going. I know I played them like a fiddle, man.
And you called the dude.
And I got a lot out, but you know, only the people with discernment can figure this shit out.
You called the dude's girlfriend a cunt
I don't give a damn what I called her.
right in front of her.
Really don't give a damn. You can give a damn all day long, and I don't give a shit about it.
Well, I have to admit that Dave did actually make it hard work for them. Maybe I should listen to that video again, but it was 3 or 4 or 5 hours long. I'm not sure I want to listen to all that drivel again. I can't even remember what day. Was it yesterday, I think, wasn't it? Wednesday. I can't remember. Could have been Tuesday, actually. Dave will never let it go. He's going to keep going on and on and on and on and on about it.
I had enough of her. She's another
she's
mouth.
She's a loud mouth, but
So
I don't
here's,
She's
here's
a
the thing,
woman.
Dave. I saw what you were doing, but and you were doing it well, but you were still adding fuel to the fire. Like how long before enough is enough?
Well, it wasn't that I was adding fuel to the fire. They were burning themselves. So
No, you were adding
I
fire.
was adding fuel to their own burning. Let them burn themselves up some more, basically. That's all that was. And that's what they did. They fell for it.
Well, they came over. You didn't invite them over, did you?
No, they started that shit. They sent
Okay.
the throw over, and then he came back.
Yeah.
And then
okay.
Numi went over there instigating too, and came back over here. I forget how it all went down. They were up and back, and they were watching and shit. It's the same shit. See, that's why I started saying recently over the last week or so. I started saying, stop the video, talk to the video, and let the video talk back to you, because that's all they do now.
Yeah, we should sort of all make an agreement and see how long we can last and keep their names out of our mouth, and vice versa. They should try it as well.
Yeah, I'm just patiently waiting in the standby mode over here, kind of see how this goes. If they were really men of their word in regards to me being such a reprobate heretic, unsaved Satan or whatever, get the hell away from me.
See, so here's the biggest issue. If you were weak, if you were someone else who's weak, and they did to them what they do to you, it could push them over the edge.
Oh yeah, and they're gonna push me anyway. I'll push right back.
I mean, you're okay. You just push back. You're all right. But not everyone's like you, Dave.
Yeah.
But just because they can do it to you doesn't mean they should.
No. But I'll get the big cat bulldozer out and I'll fucking just drive right over you. Yeah.
I think they should just
Can I
everyone
tell
should
Chase
just
what happened
leave.
earlier?
I mean, I'm driving one of those big cats that you got to put together on the job site that's bigger than the road that they're making. And I'm going to drive right through the fucking, I'll take trees down as I go.
I saw a guy in a truck, big truck. He was standing there and he got run over by a
Yeah.
big truck, and he just popped like a balloon, and all his guts went flying everywhere.
Chase goes again with his bullshit story.
So anyway, what's the story you want to tell us, Nemi?
Yeah, I was telling Dave, I packaged 2 video games earlier today to send to someone, and I got anxiety. I thought I forgot something in the package, and I opened it with the X-Acto knife.
Yeah.
And I tore into the case of one of the games. The game
Oh
is still okay.
no, you tore the
Yeah.
case.
I tore the case, but the game is still okay.
Doesn't matter if it's a collectible. The case is as important as the
I
game.
feel so bad now.
Yeah, I mean, you've just
And then
gone
I
from a
looked
grade.
inside, I didn't forget anything. I opened it for nothing. So
So it's just gone. Oh no, so it's gone from a grade A to a D.
Yeah, exactly. It was in perfect condition.
Did you tell them?
Yeah, good thing there's coverage on it.
What insurance?
But since I did it, I have to pay out of pocket.
Yeah, well, if it was a collectible game, the case, everything's really important. It is
Yeah,
pristine.
there was 2 games.
Worth
And the other one was worth $70, and this one was only worth 20. So I think it happened to this one.
After your dilemma. Wow.
I get anxiety sometimes when I package something.
Hello.
I freak out and I think I forgot something in there. I learned my lesson, man. No more sharp things. I'm better off just using my hands. How you doing, Dave, over there?
So I think we should see how long, without mentioning them, because I tell you, man, every time this is mentioned and brought up, it just starts all over again. Too much energy.
How are you doing over there, David?
I mean, I need to focus all my energy on this house that I'm doing. Get this. I mean, for all we know, Mimi could be in a mental asylum somewhere, Dave, with his own room. Coming on StreamYards.
That shit, Numi, you're a fucking idiot for that. That's wrong.
Oh no, it is. It's definitely wrong.
That is ridiculous.
Rules out 90% of YouTube. Of control. That's an issue with you.
I demand the link.
You know what I mean? Honestly, I really honestly believe that you're nuts.
Yo, seriously, man. That's a pet peeve of mine. When I join a channel and they don't post the link, it drives me crazy. You want to drive me nuts? Don't post the link.
And you're not the only one. There's a lot of other nuts.
I learned my lesson, man. No more sharp things. I'm better off just using my hands. How you doing, Dave, over there?
So I think we should see how long, without mentioning them, because I tell you, man, every time this is mentioned and brought up, it just starts all over again. Too much energy.
How are you doing over there, David?
I mean, I need to focus all my energy on this house that I'm doing. Get this homestead completed so I can retire.
How are you feeling over there, David? How's your feelings?
Once I retire, that's it. No more slogging my guts.
Feeling good?
You know what? Dave's decided that he's not going to talk to you if you're just going to say silly things. Okay?
You know what? I'm going to come over there and give you some English lessons.
He's absolutely correct.
Answer a fool according to his folly. See what happens.
Right now, I'm just going to ignore your ass and just let you sit there and hang. I'll mute the mic and just walk away from the computer. I don't care.
You're so rude.
I don't care.
And I'll just go about my business because I've got a life over here I'm living.
Yeah, so did I tell you that I fucked up packaging something today?
And if I get, I get one of my Bible study broadcasts going, I'm not putting no link to join in here. There's nobody that's a co-host moderator. I don't want to be
you better put the link to join, man. That's ridiculous. It's not. I stand my ground. You have to put the link to join.
You won't do it.
You just, you know what, you know
I'm not
what?
going to be interfered with by anybody.
That's ridiculous, man.
No.
That's where I draw the line.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea, Dave. Yeah, just
Fuck you, Jace.
if people want to listen, let them listen.
Yeah, you can listen.
And you know, when you're ready to let them in, because
No,
You
I
know.
don't interrupt.
you always interrupt, though, Numi. That's the problem. You got no self-control. That's an issue with you.
I demand the link.
You know what I mean? Honestly, I really honestly believe that you're nuts.
No, seriously, man. That's a pet peeve of mine. When I join a channel and they don't post the link, it drives me crazy. You want to drive me nuts? Don't post the link.
And you're not the only one. There's a lot of other nuts out there.
Yeah, so you got to post the link because we're going crazy over here, man. I mean, what's the point without a link? You know.
I mean, for all we know, Numi could be in a mental asylum somewhere, Dave, with his own room. You know, coming on StreamYards.
No, but he's getting close.
See, Jace is out of his mind, man, when he advocates for not posting the link. There's something wrong with him.
No, it's not. I'm not going to post the link. I'm not going to post a link to some people who all they're going to do is interrupt a broadcast. What would be the point in that?
Fuck up, Jace.
Now, people that have self-control and a bit of discipline, sure, post the link, but that probably rules out 90% of YouTube.
I own 50% of the channel, okay? Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
You don't even own a hat anymore. You probably pawned your hat off, didn't you? That big sombrero thing that you used to wear.
Oh, you remember that one?
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, big, huge, massive hat on a big, huge, fat head. It was funny.
You're a fucking asshole, man.
You know who's got this shit figured out, actually? I'll tell you one guy that does on this whole bunch. That's Bob from the UK. He's got it figured out.
Oh, yeah.
You want to elaborate?
I get
Dave?
mad at Bob, and he's got a short fuse and everything. But he ain't no dummy.
Thank
Okay,
you.
looks up to
Oh, thank you, Dave. Wow. Wow. That's going to destroy me, that. You know, now that is a compliment from Dave. Just wait till praise I am Tom and Olive hear that one. And Ben. Oh, yeah, my name will be mud. Yeah, oh, yeah. Thank you, though. I do appreciate a compliment. I think it is meant as one. And yeah, I'm not stupid. Far from it. A lot of people have thought I'm stupid in the past, of course, until they find out I'm not. Thank you, Dave.
X convict over there.
It can't
See,
be
now
that-
you guys pull that shit with him too, and I don't like that. That's bullshit, man. You pull that ex-con shit with him, and you never stop that shit, Numi. You're a fucking idiot for that. That's wrong.
Oh, no, it is. It's definitely wrong.
That is ridiculous, man.
That's a man's past that you're bringing up. You know?
That's not even an issue with me with him. Zero.
No, because, you know, it's his past.
You know, if he wants to bring it up and talk about it once in a while, which he does occasionally, not much, not even occasionally, rarely, I should say, very seldom. That's okay. But I don't even think about it.
Yeah, the thing is, Dave, whatever you choose to bring up, if you bring it up, you know, online, then you need to expect that people are going to talk about it. It's just the human condition. If you don't want people to know, don't bring it up. Because once people know something about you, they'll use that
Oh, yeah.
to their advantage.
Yeah, Ben did, unfortunately. Yeah. Ben did. I'm not angry with him, you know, I understand it. Because I know what civvies are like about inmates in jail. We're the lowest of the low. We're dirt. I've seen you civvies in the newspapers complaining about the so-called Christmas dinner that we get. It sounds, the menu for our Christmas dinner in jail, according to the newspaper, sounds like a French restaurant thingy. And then the public start whinging about it, and we're all dirt. They want us all to hang. I know people in jail who've done 17, 18 years before it was found out that they were actually innocent. I'm not going to tell you who, I never will. And yes, there are innocent people in jail. You arseholes. I've got to hear that compliment again because it's very rare I get something like that, you know. not gloating over it. But to hear a compliment from Dave, yeah, thank you.
That's bullshit, man. You pull that ex-con shit with him, and you never stop that shit. There's nobody that's a co-host moderator. I don't want to be bothered.
You better put the link to join, man.
It ain't gonna happen.
Yo, seriously, man. That's a pet peeve of mine. When I'm gonna come over there and give you some English lessons.
Answer a fool according to his folly and see what happens.
Right now. I'm just gonna ignore your ass. And just let you sit there and hang. I'll mute the mic and just walk away from the computer. I don't care.
You're so rude.
I don't care.
And I'll just go about my business because I've got a life over here I'm living.
Yeah, so did I tell you that I fucked up packaging something today?
Oh.
You know, I get one of my Bible study broadcasts going.
What's happened?
I'm not putting no link to join in here. There's nobody that's a co-host moderator. I don't want to be bothered.
You better put the link to join, man.
It ain't gonna happen.
That's ridiculous. No, I stand my ground. You have to put the link to join.
You won't do it.
You know what? You know
I'm not
what?
going to be interfered with by anybody.
That's ridiculous, man.
No.
That's where I draw the line.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea, Dave. Yeah, just
Fuck you, Jace.
if people want to listen, let them listen.
Yeah, you can listen.
And you know, when you're ready to let them in, because
No,
you
I
know,
don't interrupt.
you always interrupt, though, Numi. That's the problem. You got no self-control. That's an issue with you.
I demand the link.
I knew me.
You know what I mean? Honestly, I really honestly believe that you're nuts.
Yo, seriously, man. That's a pet peeve of mine. When I join a channel and they don't post the link, it drives me crazy. You want to drive me nuts? Don't post the link.
And you're not the only one. There's a lot of other nuts out there.
Yeah, so you got to post the link because we're going crazy over here, man. I mean, what's the point without a link? Yeah.
I mean, for all we know, Numi could be in a mental asylum somewhere, Dave, with his own room. You know, coming on StreamYard.
No, but he's getting close.
See, Jace is out of his mind, man, when he advocates for not posting the link. There's something wrong with him.
No, it's not. I'm not going to post the link. I'm not going to post a link to some people who all they're going to do is interrupt a broadcast. What would be the point in that?
Fuck up, Jace.
Now, people that have self-control and a bit of discipline, sure, post the link, but that probably rules out 90% of YouTube.
I own 50% of the channel, okay? Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
You don't even own a hat anymore. You probably pawned your hat off, didn't you? That big sombrero thing that you used to wear.
Oh, you remember that one?
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, big, huge, massive hat on a big, huge, fat head. It was funny.
You're a fucking asshole.
You know who's got this shit figured out, actually? I'll tell you one guy that does on this whole bunch. That's Bob from the UK. He's got it figured out.
Thank you.
Want to elaborate?
I get
Dave?
mad at Bob, and he's got a short fuse and everything, but he ain't no dummy.
Dave looks up to ex convict over there.
It can't be
See, now
that-
you guys pull that shit with him too, and I don't like that. That's bullshit, man. You pull that ex-con shit with him, and you never stop that shit, Numi. You're a fucking idiot for that. That's wrong.
Oh, no, it is. It's definitely wrong.
That is ridiculous, man.
That's a man's past that you're bringing up. You know?
That's not even an issue with me with him. Zero.
No, because, you know, it's his past.
You know, if he wants to bring it up and talk about it once in a while, which he does occasionally, not much, not even occasionally, rarely, I should say, very seldom. That's okay. But I don't even think about it.
Yeah, the thing is, Dave, whatever you choose to bring up, if you bring it up, online, then you need to expect that people are going to talk about it. It's just the human condition.
Yeah, I have to say, I get treated by people like I'm a mobile crime scene. You know, when I go for a job, I'll tell them my life, but they get all nosy and interested, and it's nauseating, the morbidity of some people. I would like a job. I have had jobs in Blackpool. I just don't want to work alongside people that are like, they'll either look down their nose at you or think they can just treat you like crap because they know that you're vulnerable, because if they made a complaint, phone the police, that's me back in jail, you know. And people do bring up my past crimes. Or crime, I should say. Only one. Ben accused me of two. Drew, just double up on it. No offence, Ben. You know, I did find it unamusing. And I don't, you know, I don't feel like a victim, obviously. No, I don't, you know. You civvies, generally, you've no idea at all. Really. And I'm not, you know, feeling sorry for myself. Oh, it's me. You know, I did the punishment for the crime. And they just can't stop punishing. They can never stop punishing. That's something you really don't understand. 30 years of that shite. And people have to just rub it in my face. Yes, I deserve to go to jail, of course. Some people would say, oh, you should have been strung up, you know. I've had some close friends in jail who've strung themselves up in the cell. I'm not going to tell you who. It's none of your damn business. I'm going to say thank you again. Yeah, I'm not... wow. I'm surprised that Dave even said that. He's never sort of... no, I won't say steel, man. He's never complimented me like that before. So nobody else has. Not Ben, not Bill or Bruce. Obviously, I wouldn't expect it from him. Or Tom or Olive. Dude. They just want to collect your scalp. They just want to collect your scalp into their wigwam or whatever. They tried it with Numi actually the other day, I noticed. And I still say that Josh Musics is scared of Dude. I don't know why, I don't understand it. Why would he want to be in that in-group? The in-group. So they can talk about the others over there, othering. Come across it all before, you know. Enough said. Thank you.
If you don't want people to know, don't bring it up. Because once people know something about you, they'll use it to their advantage, especially on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. As Christian, if we're supposed to be a family, then we should be able to bear each other's burdens. We should be able to be transparent with each other. That, you know, what happened with Bill, not with Bill, with Bob. That's part of his testimony. You know, where he's been in his life. If he chooses to share it, so be it. We've all got a past. Every single one of us has a past day. Somebody that says he doesn't, they're a liar.
I mean, yeah,
No
there's
doubt.
some crimes and then there's other crimes, you know?
So, you know, when Christ died for all, you know, he died for all.
Oh,
When
yeah?
he took every sin that was ever committed and ever will be committed, he did exactly that. He took every single one of them. Are we going to put a 1 to 10 on things, are we, Nemi? And say what sin's worse than others? Ridiculous.
Without Paul. Because if there
Christ
was
took
no
all sin.
Paul, you know, where would we be without Paul? Paul is very important. Have you read the Corinthians? I mean, you better start studying Paul to get a better understanding. You like Paul, or you're one of those guys? You're one of those guys, I can tell already. One of those guys that doesn't like Paul. I'll tell you what, man. You better get right with Paul. Because Paul is Paul. And he went out there and he killed Christians. But he got saved. Because he's Paul. You know who else is Paul? The dude is Paul.
Did I feed Tyson tonight?
Huh?
Just wondering if I fed my dog tonight. Did I or didn't I?
You only feed
don't know, do
Peter
I?
once a day.
No. I feed Tyson once a day, and the pup I'm feeding 3 times a day at the moment.
You only feed your dog once a day.
Tyson gets fed once a day, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
But he gets a big feed, you know. In the wild, canids, some of them, sometimes they only eat once every 2 to 3 days. So, you know, that's the way they are. So once a day is okay.
Stop it.
Pups, on the other hand, yeah, they've got such a high metabolism and they're growing, they need three meals a day. And that's why the parents will hunt and kill, the wolves will hunt and kill continually for their pups because they know they've got to eat.
Where did pups come from?
Where did my pup come from?
Tyson?
Tyson came from the same places that my pup came from, yeah.
Why do you have another dog?
I'm going to breed from him.
Huh?
Breed from him?
Tyson laid eggs?
No, but he's got sperm, right? So he's got good genes. He's got sperm. He's an extremely good-looking dog. Got all the right traits for a Cane Corso. mess. And it's just a shame not to breed from him. So I got him a old. He'll finally get his rocks off.
What does that mean?
Get his rocks off means he'll finally get to have a girlfriend and have a family.
The puppy's a boy?
Oh, you're an idiot.
How much?
How much what?
How much are you?
What are you even asking?
How much you want to sell her for?
I ain't selling her. Why would I do that?
The puppy?
Oh, the puppies. Okay, so when I get puppies, they're probably worth about $3,000, $3,500. Some people would pay for them.
Are you allowed to send dogs from New Zealand to Canada?
Yeah, you are actually.
Can you give me one?
You gonna pay for it?
I'm homeless.
I know you've got money. I know you can afford it. You've probably got more. You're probably sitting on millions, Numi, and
Wow, you won't even keep your dog.
you keep it to yourself.
So all this talk about, all your bullshit.
What are you talking about? You asked me a question, and I gave you an answer. What are you talking about? I said, I can't find the food bowl.
I need a dog.
At the moment, I need to find his flipping food scoop.
$100
Tyson, where's your... I'm looking for the food scoop. So,
I'll give you $100.
I just found it. What do you want? What are you going to give me $100 for?
For the dog. That's my money for my food. You can take it. Take my food.
Numi, I know that you're like one of the Arabs, aren't you? You're probably from Abu Dhabi and driving around in Lamborghinis and Ferraris and all that carry on.
How do you know that?
That's what I'm picking. You could come on here and plead poverty that you're homeless. When actual fact, you're living the life of luxury. You probably got, you're talking about one wife, you probably got 5 others already married.
Habibi.
Probably got a whole harem going on, haven't you?
I got hoes in different area codes.
I think all this is a game for you, just a bit of entertainment.
Yeah. But my first wife is always going to be my first wife. You know what I mean?
Your first wife. Yeah.
Yeah. Because she's going to hold a special place in my heart.
You know, I don't believe you stayed in the basement for 3 months. I reckon you stayed in the guest hotel.
I just want to have sex.
You know what? Don't you want to have a family someday, right, Naomi?
I fucking love it, man.
What do you think?
I'm going anyway.
She wants you, woman. Well, let's make a life.
I'm going. I haven't got anything particular that I want to do. I enjoy this little piece of music. I did this on AI. I typed in Yonder Hill and Valley, but the actual title of this music is Yonder Hill and Dale, and you can get it free on YouTube by Aaron Kerry. I love this. I like the last minute or so, and then I'm going. Bye.